There is a frog somewhere that was just yapping that Gintu bribed. If Marwa was not handling this case, he could withdraw this case and we could say that he has helped Gintu. Stop coming here with no evidence tarnishing the name of Kenyan judicial system being bribed. Let it just come clear to Mora. You look like a frog. Compare the two. Who has money to bribe? Mora has money to bribe. He has even collected money from supporters so that to make sure that Gintu is behind bars. It is there evident in the videos. This is not allegations. These are facts. So when you come here because you belong to that cult, then yapping here like a mother cow, like somebody who works for KCC and Brookside companies, because that is how you look like. Stop being stupid. Just take what is possible. Just report the issue. That is what I can really encourage you. God is there to protect those who protect themselves. Take action. I was disappointed when I saw you doing a video on the same issue that you are going to tell the authorities. That is not the way things work. Do everything silently, then people will be hearing it from cameras. So Agi, Mam Ann's family, go for it. Let us make this Lady J, because the guy is going around. Let Mura tell the brother that this guy is still a child. He does not, because you got money when you are very young. Now, this now shows you that you are even supposed to provoke the community. And you get that you have backup of haters, backup of people who does not even reason. Stop bragging that you have money. In Isibania itself, in Nyabuhansi, we have a lot of rich niggas that don't depend on donations, don't depend, I don't know, on YouTube or what. It is through personal sacrifice. It's through hard work, through businesses. But because you are now getting donations and everything, you think now you are bigger than every. Yeah, let me start by saying this. When a donor gives clear instruction, no one has the right to change them, no matter how popular they are. If 2 bags of cement can be removed from one person and added to another without consent, then we must talk about accountability. Yesterday, I watched a video that made me pause, not because of drama, because something did not add up logically. So watch this clip, what I'm talking about, then we proceed with this video.
So Gitiriba will have, so Daniel, because he's not around, he's on vacation, he will get 10 bags of cement. And Gitiriba will have 40 bags of cement. He was supposed to get 12, but now because he's not around, we don't want the bags to spoil. He will get 10 bags. He will also contribute for Gitiriba just 2 bags. Not bad.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another session in this amazing YouTube channel that goes by the name Maxwell Lumumba Africa. Maxwell Lumumba is my name. So for those who are coming across this YouTube channel for the first time, make sure you subscribe, like, comment. Journey to 5,000 subscribers. Let us subscribe. Let us keep on coming. I'm back in the village, seated in this hot seat. Once you always see me in this hot seat, just know that things are coming loud and clear from the village. I was in Nairobi. I'm back discussing, doing analysis, doing all those things. This is a village boy, a content creator, and sustainability depends in content creation. So let me begin by saying this clearly. This is my honest opinion based on what was shown publicly. on camera. I'm not attacking anyone personally. I'm not making criminal accusations. I'm reacting to actions, explanations, and decisions that were shared openly with the public. Now, let us proceed, because my brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, today I want us to slow down and think, not emotionally, not blindly, but logically, because charity without accountability becomes manipulation, and influence without responsibility becomes dangerous. Yesterday, we all watched a video involving a donor cement distribution. And when we saw, actually what we saw, raised serious questions that cannot be ignored. This is not about hatred. This is not about jealousy. This is about integrity. So let us begin with the facts, not opinion. A donor gave clear instructions. Give Daniel 12 bags of cement. Gitiriba to receive 38 bags of cement. The total number of bags is equals to 50 bags. No confusion, no ambiguity, no depending on the situation. Clear numbers. Donor instructions are not suggestions. They are terms of trust. When a donor gives instruction, your role is not to edit. Your role is to execute. And people, I know a lot of people have been given instruction by good donors. Just do what the donor has requested. If the donor tells you that just remove the transaction money, take this amount of money, the remaining just give these individuals, please let us do so. Because what did we see? It is alleged that Daniel will be receiving 10 bags. And the number that Daniel was supposed to receive was 12. Gitiriba is now being said that he'll be receiving 40 bags, not 38. Let that sink in. Someone lost 2 bags. Someone gains 2 bags. And the person making the adjustment was not even the donor. Now, let me ask a simple question, and I want answers to think carefully. Who authorized the change? Was it the donor? No. Was it Daniel? No. Was it Gitiriba? No. Then who? Because authority does not come from holding the camera. Authority does not come from popularity. Authority comes from the consent. Without consent, redistribution becomes misuse. Now, we move to the explanation given. We are told that Daniel went on vacation to Mombasa. Let us apply logic here. Does traveling reduce your entitlement? Does going on holiday cancel a donor's decision? Does absence erase allocation? If someone sends school fees and the child travels, do you reduce the amount if someone sends hospital money and then patient travels? Do you still deduct? The answer is no. This explanation does not stand. And this is where, I really like talking something about psychological deflection. This is where psychology actually comes in. When a weak explanation is given, because to me, that is a very weak explanation, it often serves to shift focus. Instead of addressing the real issues, changing donors' instructions, you are redirected to Daniel's travel. This is deflection. This issue is not Mombasa. This issue is disobedience of donor's term. And that is what I can call it. Let us actually again address another argument. We are also told that I reduced Daniel's cement so that it does not spoil. Let us analyze this slowly, just slowly, no hurry in Africa. Cement spoils due to, let me educate more about this. It can spoil because of moisture, poor storage, and long exposure, not quantity. If 12 bags will spoil, 10 bags will spoil too. Remove 2 bags does nothing to prevent spoilage. This explanation is not weak, it is illogical. Now let us apply the same logic consistently. If cement spoiling is a concern, why give Gitiriba extra bags? Why increase 38 to 40 bags? Wouldn't more cement spoil faster? This contradiction exposes the flaw. Logic must apply equally, because or it is manipulation. Morality demands balance. Daniel loses 2 bags, Gitiriba gains 2 bags. This is not neutrality. This is reallocation. And reallocation without consent is morally wrong. And even if intentions are claimed to be good, good intentions do not cancel bad intentions. Now let us go deeper. We constantly hear that I am the honest man, I will never make anyone uncomfortable. God knows this from my heart. Psychology teaches us something important. People who secure in their integrity do not need to announce it repeatedly, because we have seen Mura saying a lot of things about himself, and now the reality is becoming that now, let me tell him, repetition of self-praise often appears when credibility is being questioned, trust is being eroding, and defense mode is activated. Honesty is demonstrated through consistency and not declaration. So when you declare yourself the way you are very trustworthy, the way you are very honest, the way God is seeing, the way, I've been doing a lot of videos about you, and I've been saying the same thing. Let me tell you that trust is built on small details. Trust is not destroyed by big scandal first. It is destroyed by small inconsistencies, the way we are seeing, small justifications and small excuses. Today is 2 bags. Tomorrow it will be more. That is how trust collapses quietly. And let me speak directly to the point. When donors give, they trust. The instructions will be followed. The distributions will be transparent. No one will play God with their contribution. Breaking donor trust discourage future help. That hurts the entire community. And still, we get people who belong to this cult coming here with a lot of excuses. For me, even when I don't have money, I don't have piece of land, I cannot go and exploit somebody through manipulation so that I can acquire wealth through manipulation. Being on camera does not give power. Power requires restraint. When you control distribution and narrative, you must be extra carefully, because viewers rely on your honest. Changing numbers changing numbers while explaining later is not transparency. transparency is not changing them at all. So, people questioning these are not enemies. They are not haters. They are thinkers. And critical thinking is not betrayal. It is protection. My brother, this decision was wrong, not because of bad intention, not because of hatred, because of logic. Ethics and fairness do not support it. Leadership means admitting mistake and not justifying them. And that is what I can really tell you. So, let us talk about something that I usually talk in a lot of videos. That what I call it when one person controls the power of imbalance. So when one person controls the camera, the narrative, the donor's communication, the distribution, that person holds immense power. And I remember there is a video that I did about Mr. Beast Foundation. That foundation is built on trust. It is not about camera. It is not about an individual giving out the narrative. It is like a whole group, a whole foundation. They're accounted for that. And power, when unchecked, does not need bad intentions to cause harm. It only needs silence. When beneficiary depends on you, they cannot question you freely. When viewers admire you, they hesitate to criticize. When donors are far away, they rely entirely on your words. And this one, you are really shaming us, you are really shaming the villagers. I know these people that are calling themselves, I don't know positive what. And yet, something like this, you can still don't talk about it. You cannot protect. You people are even protecting the evils. The same people, I don't know, they are coming there like keyboard warriors, bringing on accusations. When beneficiary depends on you, I've said you cannot question. This is where accountability must be strongest, not weakest. Let me tell you why people fear speaking out. And let us be honest. Many people see this inconsistency, but they are not to speak. Why? Because they fear being labeled as haters. The positive reactors cannot react on this because they fear being labeled reactors. And that is what is being, we can actually be yourself. Those people that are in those groups, I don't know, they're in comment section, they cannot raise this because they're being feared. They can label haters. And that is very evident, and every individual knows that what has happened. And other even fear being blocked. A number of people have been blocked from that platform because of speaking the truth and justice. Yeah? You know, my hand is getting very tired. Yeah, I'm just holding a phone here. So they fear online attacks because when in the moment you start questioning Mura, you are being attacked. They fear character assassinations. Try it. You will be sent back to the sender. That is not healthy community. A healthy community allows questions. When you come to my platform, then you start questioning. I'm there as the keyboard warrior responding to all your allegations. Yeah, if you start anything, I'm there actually to respond. A healthy leader welcomes correction. Let us talk about accountability, which most of the times I've really said that accountability is not hate. Let me say this clearly. Questions or questioning actions is not hatred. Asking for clarity is not jealousy. Demanding fairness is not sabotaging. In fact, blind loyalty is more dangerous than criticism. There is psychological phenomenon where good deeds are used as a shield. And that is very evident in Mura's people. It sounds like this: I have helped many people, so don't question this one thing. But ethics does not really work like that. Past good deeds do not cancel present mistakes. Charity does not grant immunity from accountability. Every action must stand on its own. That is what we call merit. Now let us talk about empathy. Why is empathy extended fully to one side but reduced to the other? Daniel's absence becomes a reason to reduce the share. Gitiriba's presence becomes a reason to increase the share. Gitiriba's presence and attachment to Mura makes him to increase the share. Gitiriba maybe is stuck somewhere, make him to increase the share. You know, when this donor was giving out, he had in mind very clearly that this is the situation that is really happening. Remember, this one is like donation. It does not come from somebody's pocket that it is Mura who gave it out, or this is a contribution from Gitiriba or Daniel. This is somebody else's money. And when this person gives instruction, this individual has already seen what is happening and actually is trying to help both sides. That is what we call selective empathy. True fairness treats everyone equally, whether they are present or not. If you could take the 12 segment, then say that this is what is happening, do you think that will anybody actually attack you? Camera performance problem, because this is another issue that we have to address when it comes to performance. When explanations are given after backlash, they often sound rehearsed, not because someone is evil, but because damage control has begun. Transparency happens before questions, not after pressure. If the explanation was solid, it will have been given immediately. Let us talk about moral authority versus self-appointed authority. Moral authority is earned, self-appointed authority is assumed. Moral authority says it clearly that I followed instructions exactly. Self-appointed authority says that I adjusted things because I know better. One builds trust, the other erodes it. This now brings us about religion and moral shielding. Invoking God repeatedly is not defense of action, and it can be very dangerous. Not because faith is wrong, but because faith should guide integrity, not defend inconsistencies. Saying God knows actually should come after clear accountability instead of it. Faith does not replace transparency. Let us think like the donor now for a moment. I give instructions and later see they were changed. What message that send? It says your wish can be modified. That discourages future giving. Charity thrives on trust. Once donors doubt, execution support dries up. I was reading the comment section and I've seen the way people have been commenting there. Everybody is against that, what Mura did. So the small numbers tell us bigger meanings. The same individuals telling us that only 2 bags. Were you having those 2 bags to give out? That it is just 2 bags. That statement itself reveals the problem. If it is just 2 bags, then why not give them to the rightful person? Small numbers still represent one principle: respect and integrity. Corruption does not start with millions. It starts with just a little. One incident can be forgiven. Pattern raise concern, and when explanations happens, shift responsibility, minimize impact, justify authority. Then people stop believing coincidence, because consistency builds credibility, pattern destroy it. This is a pattern itself. A pattern is coming up. And this is leadership test moment. This situation was a leadership test. The correct response would have been, I've made a mistake, I will correct it. Not that here are multiple explanations why it was okay. Good leaders admit errors quickly. Weak leaders defend them endlessly. Let us talk about the unseen damage, this situation. First, it divides views. Through the same problem that we are seeing it is dividing viewers. Those people that saw you as the lordship and leadership of this community, they're now seeing you like now you're an exploiter, a manipulator, and an intimidator. It has created suspicion. Nobody will now trust you because when I just give these, this one is being done to these. The same subscriber is being alleged that is the one who bought Daniel's motorcycle. What about the money that was raised for contribution of the same motorcycle? Where is the money? You're supposed to account for everything, my brother. Put beneficial against each other. Stop turning charity into drama. You know, even this brings me maybe I'm start thinking otherwise that I don't want to say it on camera. Charity should unite, not polarize. I'm going to tell us why the viewers now seen that they are insulted. Many viewers are not angry. They feel insulted. Insulted because their intelligence is misunderstood or their intelligence is underestimated. Weak logic is presented as truth. Questions are dismissed emotionally. Viewers deserve respect. And one thing that I have to tell people that silence is not an agreement. Let me remind everyone listening that silence does not mean agreement. It often means fear or exhaustion. Many people step back not because they approve, but because they don't want conflict. Actually, that does not make the issue disappear. Transparency is very simple because you're being given money that you are not even supposed to be given. Then you just now start cornering. Let me handle something about transparency. Transparency does not require speeches. It requires obedience to instructions. So had the donor numbers been followed, there would be no debate today. Because this entire controversy was avoidable. Let me talk about control versus stewardship. There is a difference between control and stewardship. Control says that I decide. Stewardship says that I manage according to instructions. Donation requires stewardship, not control. And let me tell you why such defensiveness actually backfires. The way this defensive that we have seen is going to backfire. The more defensive explanations grow, the more suspicion increases. I don't know. Should I pick this call? Okay, I'll be calling him back. Yeah, that is my phone. Yeah, I'm just using somebody else's phone to record these one because my camera is not clear. So I'm using somebody's phone so that I can record my video. So the way I was saying that the more defensive explanation grows, the more suspicion it increases. Calm admissions ends controversy over explanations explaining fuels it. Defensive is often read as insecurity. You already come there, then you have started defending yourself. Let me just give this message to the supporters. Supporting someone does not mean excusing everything. True supports demand higher standards, not blind loyalty. Protecting credibility is the highest form of support. And that is my message to the viewer. I have said that is my message to the supporters. And my message to the critics, because we also have the critics. And I know at the end of this video, I'll be announcing some of them. Because I've seen a critic coming on camera saying that Gintu won the case because of bribe. I don't know. I'll be discussing that at the end of this video. And I'll be doing a video about Gintu's winning. Actually, the case was dismissed. And I'll be telling you why the case was dismissed in that when I'll be doing that video. Yeah, from the legal aspect. I'll be telling you that. But for now, let me just give the critics their message. Criticism should remain factual, calm, and actually what we call principled. The goal is correction, not distraction. Accountability, not cancellation. Because this is how community grows. Don't just come there defending blindly. That makes me think that you belong to the same cult I'm talking about. Yeah? So let me just give us something like a recap. Because let me summarize where we are. Donors' instructions were clear. They were altered without consent. Explanation lacks logic, consistency, and power imbalance discourages questioning. Defensive weakens credibility, and trust is at risk. This is not hatred, this is responsibility. Let us actually, because I want to give something like a final message to us. Let us address this issue like long-term consequences. What really accountability looks like. That is number 2. How trust can be rebuilt and why ignoring these will hurt everyone. And the final actually moral lesson. I promised us to handle, because I saw a frog. Yeah? And when I say a frog, you people know whom I mean. There is a frog somewhere that was just yapping that Gintu bribed. Marwa, I don't know, Mura was not after this. He wanted to do this. If Marwa was not handling this case, he could withdraw this case and we could say that he has helped Gintu. Mura never withdraw the case. So stop coming here with no evidence tarnishing the name of Kenyan judicial system being bribed. That Gintu bribed the judicial system. Let it just come clear to Mora. You look like a frog. And stop bringing your false accusations, your false allegations about the judicial being bribed. Compare the two. Who has money to bribe? Mura has money to bribe. He has even collected money from supporters so that to make sure that Gintu is behind bars. It is there evident in the videos. This is not allegations. These are facts. So when you come here because you belong to that cult, then yapping here like a mother cow, like somebody who works for KCC and Brookside companies, because that is how you look like. Stop being stupid. Because you want views, because the survival in you is basically through actually leaking somebody's, in quotes, yeah? In quotes. Let me warn you about saying I don't know, some unrealities when it comes to legal issues. You are talking about bribing. Does Gintu has power over Mura to bribe the judicial? The answer is big no. You know, in my last videos, I said that the case between Gintu and Mura was dead on arrival. There are videos about that. Even I did another video saying that the 300 meters that Gintu was given, that he should not be in 300 meters from that family. You cannot tell me you are supposed to get out of your investment, the fish pond, because somebody has said that, and the law itself said it clearly. My sister, before you talk, think big. And when you respond to this, I'm going to respond to you. When you think that your survival is best when you talk lies, when you're fooling yourself, saying things against the Kenyan legal, actually Kenyan judiciary, that is unacceptable, and that is intimidation to the judicial system, and portraying Kenya as a corrupt system, as a corrupt country where when you have money, you cannot get justice. And it is very evident that without money, you can get justice. I urge Agi, go for it. Agi, go for it. The world is with you. The supporters are with you. Don't relent. Don't be intimidated. And the message that I can give you is that once you file your complaint, A lot of people will come tell you that please withdraw the case. Please. This is a message to you. Don't do that bullshit. Don't withdraw that. Let them come with their halitotic mouths that withdraw the case. Don't do that. It is either you win or lose. But at the end of it, justice will be out. And nobody else will be joking with you. They are now seeing you as a puppet with no clue, with nothing at mind. So just take what is possible. Just report the issue. That is what I can really encourage you. God is there to protect those who protect themselves. Take action. I was disappointed when I saw you doing a video on the same issue that you are going to tell the authorities. That is not the way things work. Do everything silently. Then people will be hearing it from cameras. So Aggie, Mom Ann's family, go for it. Let us make this Lady J. You know, I would like to see this guy behind the bars. Because the guy is going around. Let Mura tell the brother that this guy is still a child. He does not, because you got money when you are very young. Now, this now shows you that you are even supposed to provoke the community. And you get that you have backup of haters, backup of people who does not even reason. Remember, you belong to the village, and the safetyness of you and the village is with you and people involved, not individuals. Stop bragging that you have money. In Isibania itself, in Nyabuhansi, we have a lot of rich niggas that don't depend on donations, don't depend, I don't know, on YouTube or what. It is through personal sacrifice. It's through hard work. Through businesses. But because you're now getting donations and everything, you think now you're bigger than everything. I really thank God that you're bragging to some villagers in Nyabuhansi. If the same habit could be manifested in some villages like Isibania, my dear friend, don't think you are bigger than. Bribe the policemen in Nyabuhansi. Bribe the entire people. But let you be warned, your day is coming. And when your day is coming, all trees will be sliding. Yeah? Siku ya nyani kufa miti zote hutereza. Cut all those trees from those, I don't know, from that of your village. Yeah? Nyabuhansi is so big. Nyabuhansi is so big. You are just intimidating some villagers from one side of Nyabuhansi. But let me tell you, Nyabuhansi is very big. Komosoko Nyamosense ward is very big. Migori County, Kuria West is very big. Brag for your villagers, but don't brag for others. Because me, I usually tell people that I'm not a student of that family. My sustainability does not depend on that family. Even when you come here bragging chest that I'm poor, I don't know what are you talking about? My poorness is my poorness, not your poorness. So, if I'm satisfied with what I have, you are not supposed to come and question me that these, and these. That is why I'm not even a public figure. I'm not a public. Even when you ask, Lady J, do you know me? You don't know me. Mura himself, when you ask him, do you know me? He tell me I don't know that individual. So, those people coming to my comment section saying stupidity, Even I would like Mora. I thank God yesterday you never mentioned my name, because today was to be your day. Let me tell you that. Clear. If you think you are the intimidator, if you think your mouth is just yapping this way, where you can abuse anybody that you think you can't do that, I'm not in your league. My dear, get your type. Abuse the likes of Ernesto. I've seen you doing that multiple times. You have abused, I don't know, Mogesi. You have abused look at the Traveler. And the last time you insulted me in a group of Look at the Traveler and Mogesi. Let that be the end of your intimidation towards me. Because for me, I'll actually work to you ruthlessly. Get your type. If you're there belonging to some cult, stick to it. But when you come with false accusation about cultism, about I don't know, bribing, who told you the judicial is that corrupt? Do you have evidence to justify your allegations against the judiciary? Do you have it? When you lose a case, or when a case is withdrawn, so that means that there is no case there to answer. Look at where that case was reported. It was even at Brian's place. It was not at Marwa's place. It was not at Gintu's place. So why do you come even at camera saying, I don't know what? You know, you have to operate how the case was filed. The case was dead on arrival. Have lawyers, get good lawyers. The way people are saying that this family has lawyers. God, the living God, is there, witnessing. When you think some people are powerful, you know, a lady like you, I could say it when you will be defending your husband, at least I can say that you are making some sense. But when you are there in camera, speaking bullshit, speaking, I don't know, defending a man that is married, do you want to be the second wife? Think about it. Think about it. You just mention some things that bring reality. I know you are doing it for the views, but your actions, even if you are doing it for the views, let you speak reality, not dishonest, not to get views, not because you are loyal to that. You know, even Mura himself does not recognize you. You have never stepped foot in Nyabuhansi, and you will never step foot in Nyabuhansi, because you know there are some cult that the cult will come and watch you and give you a thumbs up that, hi, my lady, you are doing a very good job. Yeah? You look like a frog. You're a mother cow. Go and camp in KCC. I know I believe you come from Kisii, yeah? KCC was actually, it was a company in Kisii. But if you see it, it does not exist. You can go and work in Brookside. There's where you fit it well. Go there. And if it will be impossible, come, I'll show you the way on how to do it. That's enough for today. If you have not subscribed to this and a wonderful YouTube channel, make sure that you subscribe, like, comment. Let us meet in the next episode. Goodbye for now. One love. One love. Goodbye.